didn't even ask it to do it. It just started doing it.
No, but you did.
It just started doing it.
No, it told on you. It said with the "you cunt" that you asked for.
Yeah, that's right. It did.
So the "you cunt" vibe that you asked for.
Yeah.
And Kevin, whatever you do not kick the stand.
Don't worry. Jeff will kick it way before you kick it.
But see, Kevin will put on his gi and then accept the punishment.
That's exactly right.
Except
That is kicking the camera.
Okay, I have a game that I want to play with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't get to the game.
We haven't played the game. You guys ready to play it? You want to play a game? Let's play it. Okay, so the game is guess the gas station order. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to guess what that person bought at the gas station.
Ooh,
okay.
I like this game.
I've only got 2, but I'm working on my collection, so this may be something we do more.
Can we come up with our own pictures?
Are these real people you know what they bought?
Yes,
I bet you I might have some pictures.
Okay. These are absolutely real people that I was in the gas station with.
Stalking.
Just trying to buy me an energy drink. Just trying to do my normal
stalking.
Normal energy drink business. Okay, so guess the gas station, and look, I think you guys may be really good at this. We actually are going to be able to put this up on camera, so we're able to do that.
Look at us being fancy.
Guess the gas station or just the order?
Just what they got, not the gas station. What they got from the gas station. So, first one is here. Okay, so.
Oh wait, is this on the live? I guess
it's on the live.
So I can watch it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm only looking at their feet.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting.
Oh man.
Really?
So it's a couple.
Are we just thinking about the footless?
That they are. She is footless. Shoeless.
Shoeless. She's clearly got feet. People.
Yeah, she has feet, but she is shoeless. And I jotted down exactly what they ordered.
Jeff, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah,
ahead.
go first. Kyle, can you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right.
I got it. I don't know why I thought we got a face, but
Oh no face.
None of them are gonna have a face?
No, the 2 that I have are just waist down.
why are you taking pictures of this?
Because they're shoeless. They don't have any shoes on.
So shoeless people.
It's weird.
Can I ask what the gas station is? Because I'm not gonna.
Yes.
Okay, what's the gas station?
The gas station is the Circle K right there at the Bremen exit at I-20. You know, the one with the truck stop, little mini truck stop right there.
Yeah.
That's the gas station. All right, go
How
ahead.
many choices do I get to, or I just gonna run it?
You just give me a guess.
All right, I'm gonna say she got $7.37 on pump 5, and then I'm gonna say she got a grape chili pepper flavored.
Okay,
vape.
so for this one, she is with the guy next to. They're together. The couple are together.
Can't really pull nothing off of the other one. I'm still gonna stick.
It's
with
same. Look,
All right.
it's same.
$7.37 on pump whatever. I'm gonna say she got some sort of a. All right, I'm gonna take a shot. Say menthol flavored vape.
Okay.
And then pack of Reese's.
Okay. Jeff.
I'm gonna say some lotto tickets.
Ooh, I missed the lotto tickets. Yeah.
Definitely some lotto tickets. I'm gonna say he got a pack of Marlboro Reds, and I'm gonna say a Dr. Pepper or some kind of soft drink.
Yeah. straight up.
And maybe like some Cheetos or a chips.
Okay. Those are all good guesses. Kevin.
I'm gonna think of like the feet definitely make me think of like those gross gas station snacks that no one ever gets, so you don't know why they're there, like the bagged pickle or something.
good call.
The bagged pickle. And
Okay. They're all great
probably
guesses.
some like gas station priced cat food,
Like
they
pickled
got a
eggs,
cat on them
maybe?
for sure.
Can of Vienna sausages.
Might as well. Some kind of Mountain Dew.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
good.
All right. So are we ready
Yes.
for the first reveal of what did this person buy? Okay. So she did get $5 on pump 2.
Damn, look at me go.
So $5 in pump 2. And then on a
$5
on a separate
Gallon and a half.
order, for some reason a separate order. Okay, so she didn't want to pay for it together, even though she could. She got her actual gas station order was 1 jumbo size Big Gulp. Don't know what was in it. Okay, Big Gulp soft drink of some
Soft
kind.
drink, that's right.
1 Big Gulp size slushy. Okay, 2 packs of Lucky Strikes.
Lucky Strikes.
Damn.
2 packs of Lucky Strikes.
Damn.
And a
And
box of
2 of whatever the 5, and this is the way that she said it, 2 of whatever's lucky $5 lottery tickets.
Damn. Look at us go. I'd say we're pretty good judgmental motherfuckers.
Yeah. 2 of just, and it was 2 of whatever's lucky over here in $5 lottery ticket.
I'm not gonna lie. When I do buy a lottery ticket, I will use that joke. I'll be like, whatever's hitting.
And then the next one is very simple. So it was a very simple order. Okay, so I don't want you guys to overthink it too much. All right. So this is the next.
Taking a lot of pictures of people's feet,
This is the next one. Why are they barefoot in the gas station?
That apparently is what you're attracted to. That's what catches your eye.
No,
Like,
me and Mark's been through this. He just doesn't like ugly feet. He doesn't necessarily have a thing for feet.
All right, what
no,
kind
I
of gas station? Is same one?
Same gas station.
gas
Same
station.
days?
No, different day.
Wow.
Same gas station. I don't know
This
why.
was the next person in line.
I'm going to go first. I'm going to say an energy drink and a vape.
Okay.
Good call. Good call. I'm gonna go a pack of Stackers, if y'all remember those. One, I don't know. I don't want the packs of whatever that is.
He
This
said
way
it
me.
was simple.
It's simple.
Oh, it's simple?
Simple.
Oh, pack of beef jerky.
Okay.
Boom.
12 pack of Bud Light.
Okay.
Oh, good call because of the the dyke shorts, but the painted toenails.
Black and Mild.
Yeah, it is a female. It is a female.
This is a female?
Yeah, that's a female. No, very very simple. She was in a hurry. Okay, when she came in, she actually jumped in line in front of me. I'm just standing.
And you're
She's
like,
black shorts is a female?
Yeah.
This is a manly legs.
No, that's a
No,
female.
look at that arch. That's a female foot.
I may have
Only male feet like that are like Jeff's old sweet feet over
Sweet
here.
feet.
I may have more. Hold on, let me see if I can find. No, the one I did take some away just because, but it just gives you some of the highlighted green shirt. Yeah. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. Cut in line in front of me, was in a super big hurry, pulled up to the pumps, did not get gas.
Reese's Cups.
My wife does that.
1 pack of Pall Malls.
Paul Mall.
Almost.
1 pack of Pall Malls, and was in a hurry and counted out change to get them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's fun.
That's where we're at. Yeah. So we will do more of those.
Those
okay?
are awesome.
We will do more of those.
I like
I will try to get more of the person's body, but I am taking these pictures of people in a gas station of
low.
people that would probably punch me in the mouth if I caught them taking a picture.
They probably wouldn't do that, but they would make a whole scene. You'd be the weird guy taking a picture of them. Why are you taking pictures of my feet?
Yeah. So, but no vapes though. I was surprised. I was fully expecting vapes from both of them, but they went old school cigarettes.
Not even just cigarettes.
Like no,
They went
Yeah.
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strikes and Pall Malls.
Good.
I stopped at the gas station on the way home from work and went into a racetrack, and it was a dude in there trying to solicit those Juul vapes. And like he had them in a case, display case. He's like, "Hey man, you don't happen to vape, do you?" I'm like, "Nope." A weird thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They say that vaping stuff's bad for you.
Oh, it's bad for you. This bourbon's bad for you.
Dude, I have been.
Would you say that like that for? You don't think it is?
Is this bourbon good for you? Answer that one question.
I don't think it's like vaping.
Listen.
That's not my question.
Oh, he's so
That's not
let's
my
put it in
question.
perspective.
You're
so
avoiding the
pretentious.
question again.
I just kind of came to this realization of what we're putting in our bodies the other day. We were making a fire, and I made one for Lizzie, and she was like, "I don't really want it." And it's like, "You care if I pour it out?" I'm like, "No." So I throw it in the fire. She's like, "What'll it do?" I'm like, "Probably flare up." God. Like that. I'm drinking that. That's,
Yeah, dude. I can get moonshine that'll fucking
yeah,
start a car.
I think the
That's no
vapor is a
bullshit.
little bit more calmer
No.
in your lung than
Bad for your lungs.
You ever seen
Speaking of,
so-
top
Yeah, I need some too.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, it's great for your
Happy
liver.
birthday, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
How old are we?
49.
We.
That's a good wham behind that.
That
That was like a preemptive wham, like you knew you were going to do it.
Because he went.
Yeah, that makes that makes you seasoned and or not. Maybe that's what I meant the other episode. Not weathered, seasoned.
Okay, that's better.
My bad. But everybody who hasn't gotten to this episode yet is going to think weathered for the next couple weeks.
That's fine.
You need to look at it positively.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I'm still here.
Wise. Look at all that wisdom in your hair.
Yeah, all that wisdom in your beard.
You ain't no fucking 30-year-old.
Did you say I'm not fucking a 30-year-old?
No, you're not.
We have no knowledge.
You're not
your
a
love life.
fucking 30-year-old.
Enlighten us.
Jesus.
What's his name?
Right.
Well, there's nothing to enlighten.
The fuck.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff.
Old Jeff. I don't know. Like
Sweet feet.
there was what's that Landman? You watch that with Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah, when is season 2 coming out?
Fucking like next year.
Dude, man, that is the greatest.
It's
I
the
love
greatest.
that.
What is
But
it?
the take on
Landman?
yeah, he's like a
It's an oil guy.
oh
It's on
yeah, he's
Paramount
like a
Plus.
yeah, Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh,
it's
it's
great.
so good.
But he goes on all these great rants that are like, topical for today. And then one of them was like cigarette smoke. And this guy was like, eating like Twinkies or something shit like that. And he was like, and he ate them every morning for breakfast or something.
Yeah.
And he was talking shit about him smoking cigarettes. And he's like, you ever seen old Japanese guys? They're still smoking cigarettes, and they're 103 years old. It's that bullshit right there that's fucking killing people.
I like when he asks when he orders the beer, and the guy says, "I thought you quit drinking."
Oh, what is he? Yeah.
And he's like, it's not drinking, it's just a beer. And he said, alcohol's alcohol. He said, I tell you what, he said, give me 6 whiskeys. He said, we'll see if we're having the same conversation.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, alcohol's alcohol. He's like, yeah, not for me. It's not.
He said, I didn't say I quit drinking. I said I quit drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, alcohol's alcohol. And he goes, okay, well, you pour me 6 whiskeys, and then let's see if we're having the same conversation.
I bet you we won't. Yeah, that's a good point. Some people are like that, dude. Some people can't. They whatever a switch hits, and different booze.
Well, a
does
beer
different
is a
things.
beer. I mean, really, a beer is a beer. I mean,
Yeah, it's like wine.
Yeah, unless you just drink like
beer is a beer.
case.
Yeah, if
That's true.
beer does that
Beer
like
is
something
a beer.
wild to you.
Huh?
A beer is a beer.
I'm saying just
That's true.
But if you get wild off a beer, then you just have a problem handling alcohol in general.
Yeah.
so. I was at a
Or you're 15.
gathering. I have to be very vague
Gathering?
with this.
Whoa.
Gathering that you have to be vague about. Mystery.
gathering?
The mystery.
This is mystery. I'm going to say I was at a mystery event. This was maybe
Ooh.
I don't know.
What are y'all affiliated with? I did knock 3 times. Like, what is this?
so
Horseshoe hookers. Horseshoe hookers.
it's all kinds of weird
And
shit
other
going
things. Mystery gatherings.
Yeah, I was at one.
Yeah,
and
Jeff has mystery gatherings sometimes.
down. Yeah.
there was a guy there that I'd never met. Got introduced.
Nice
and,
job.
We introduced, and
Tan line.
started out. Everything was cool. He was
30-something.
sober,
Yeah.
and we were just
Wait, was he like sober or was he one of these I got sober and I'm sober guys?
no. Like
okay.
like he had not been drinking. Like we
Oh,
both
okay,
got there
gotcha.
at the same time,
Got you. Okay.
right?
Sometimes
And-
that's annoying. It's like,
And so
go home.
he kept like making comments about like, wanting to drink and all this kind of stuff. And like, I was like, all right, I was like, whatever. I was like, I'll have a drink with you. And so, we were having, I think I had 1 bourbon and then I had a beer. Well, it didn't take long. And this guy started acting just kind of dumb, and I'm like, dude, we have not drank that much,
Like,
like
Goofy Dome?
yeah.
like I could tell, like, and I thought, what is up, And so I even asked one of the other guys there. I was like, is he all right? I was like, because he is acting like he is really, really fucked up. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. He's like, I don't know if he's on like something else or what. He said, and I'm thinking like, I thought this dude would never make it on a horseshoe trip.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm sitting there thinking like, we have not even scratched the surface.
No,
bro.
we just had breakfast.
Yeah.
Like
I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, and he got all weird. Like, yeah, dude. I ended up just leaving because I was like
rubbing on you and shit.
no. Like started getting like
Just silly.
like aggressive. Like he was like getting mad.
Like he's gonna be like scuffle.
Yeah, like the alcohol was getting the best of him, and I was like,
Wow. Yeah, there's some people like that. It's
And I was
one
like,
drink. One
dude,
drink. Yeah.
go home and just watch Jeopardy or something because you don't need to be out doing this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lizzie.
Yeah. Really?
Oh, yeah.
You can't hold it.
No.
Really?
You remember, what would you say at NFC?
Well, I said she had a good time.
You were like, oh, she's tipsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she smelled alcohol.
Yeah, but she looked like she handled it well.
No, because she'll have a little
cheap
bit
drunk.
and she'll get in that little tipsy mode, and she'll just have the big smile, and she'll just be goofy her, and just
ride
enjoy
that
it.
tipsy wave.
But she never goes overboard.
We
That's
need
good.
to get Lizzie
See,
in
but
here
that's-
on the show.
Absolutely. But that's our goal every time. It's
No,
like,
she'll get on to all you boys about everything.
good.
Okay.
That's what we need in our lives.
So Kevin, you've never met my wife, Carrie?
No.
Okay. So Carrie grew up not drinking at all. Like
Oh, I
didn't
love
drink
this.
at all.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
teetotalers.
Like absolutely not.
That's completely different.
Yeah, it is.
In a bad way?
Is it?
No, it's good.
it's just got a whole different profile from Buffalo Trace.
I've never drank Buffalo Trace.
Well, they would offer you some, but they drunk all of it already.
Yeah. Oh. There's a liquor
You
store
smell
like
the
that over
bottle.
Listen, that was 2 shows.
So Carrie and I were out
all day.
Carrie and I were out on a little couple's date to Atlanta, and we were staying in a hotel up there, and we went to the hotel bar to
Recent?
get a drink.
This is funny. I
9
remember
months
this.
ago, probably
I
6, 9
remember
months
this.
ago.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at the bar, and she wanted to get a drink. It's our hotel, so we had already been out. We'd already walked around.
That's
I
the
remember we did
best.
stuff.
the
So we just
best.
stopped at the hotel bar to grab a drink before we went to bed. And she ordered a Cosmopolitan. And I don't even remember what I ordered. Probably bourbon. I have no idea. I don't even remember. It was really irrelevant.
Yeah.
So she drinks about half of her Cosmo, and we're sitting at the bar, and it's one of the older timey bars that has a brass rail
Yeah.
and then a brass rail to stand on
Yeah.
to put your feet on. So she's about halfway through, and she goes, "Ooh, I'm starting to feel a little lightheaded." She's halfway through. I was like, "Ain't no." I said, "Ain't no way."
It's a
I said,
virgin Cosmopolitan.
Ain't no way. So I was like, there's no way. But I watched her make it. She may have poured it a little strong, the bartender, like maybe a little strong, but not.
Y'all had dinner though?
We'd already ate,
Yeah,
we
already
ate
had dinner?
pizza, bro. So we had like plenty of carbs. Like we had already
Heavy
ate
stuff that sticks to your
Yeah.
ribs.
No
Yeah.
excuse.
No excuses. So she gets down and finishes it, and she said, "My head is going to fall over." And I said, "No, it's not." She's like, "Yes, it is. I'm dizzy." So she takes her hands and she stands up. So she's short. She's like 5'1". So she grabs it and she stands up at the bar on the brass rail. And she says, "Look how dizzy I am." I said, "Carrie."
Which her standing up still kind of looks like she's sitting down.
I said, "Carrie, sit down. What are you doing?" And she's like, she said, "I need a neck brace. I need a neck brace because my head." So she starts doing
The
this.
whole room spinning, you cunt.
She
Yeah,
starts doing this
Oh, that'd
and
be
holding
great
it.
if she just started cussing.
And then she
It's an Australian accent for no reason.
And then she lays her head down, forehead down on the bar. I said, "Baby, we have got to go. Like somebody's going to think I roofied you. Like we got to go." So we go to get up, and she's done, bro. She's gone. Cannot walk. I am having to help her to the elevator and into the room. She was gone.
That's
from
hilarious.
one mixed drink.
And did she pass out?
No. Then she got chatty. So I was tired. It was late. And then she's like chatting, talking about like she turned the TV on and there's like track and field on and she's having a whole conversation about this boy. Look
Look
at
at
that
all
girl.
these people
She's
running.
still running and she's done like.
Oh my
baby,
God, she's the angel.
shut up.
She's so brave.
She's
with
having a
her.
great time, Mark.
She was.
I like Adidas.
Look, that much alcohol,
God.
and she had a great
like,
evening.
Maybe 2 shots worth of liquor beer, maybe.
That's responsible drinking right there.
It's cheap, is what
Job
it is.
well done. Absolutely.
It's
See,
cheap drinking.
That's the whole goal all the time. It's like me and Jeff will, we're not power drinking through anything, but shit just gets empty.
Yeah.
And we never.
No.
I think both of us, we could each name maybe one time that we got too sloshed. And too sloshed just means like we're
One
done.
time.
We're done. Yeah, like one. And we took
Ever?
out bottles since we've been together. Yeah.
Okay.
As a
Just the
group.
merge of.
Dude, the things I did in the Army.
Well, no, that
It was like the
all the
mission
years-
was to delete all the alcohol on the surface of the planet and get it inside of
totally
you.
different vibe. Yeah, no, they're totally different vibe. So when Stephanie bartended and I did security, when we'd get off stuff like that, it was all power drinking, right? It was trying to consume as much alcohol in the shortest amount of time as you can.
Getting cut off and go bar hop.
Dude, totally different vibe.
Yeah.
Then now, if you get too drunk, you failed.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking failures. Like you can't. If you can't hold your shit together to keep drinking, then you failed. Now you can't keep drinking.
Get roofied
Now
at
you're out.
NFC.
So, yeah,
We
Chris.
talked about that. Oh, wait. Yeah, you probably is.
So,
Yeah, I stalk you
we
guys
went
pretty
to.
good.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Or Chris, I was like, you failed. Why'd you fail?
You said he threw up in the trash can too. He did not throw up in the trash can.
No?
He threw up all over the ground, and I brought him the trash can. And he took the trash can and put it on top of his throw up.
All right. But listen,
Way to try to pull together.
did he get ass raped?
We don't think so.
We
just
don't
kind of
think so.
Just kind
I
of
think
played.
he got roofied and ran away, and he went to metabolize outside.
So Carrie and I went last Sunday to a.
it's that spot
God.
between the two knuckles. It's right there.
Yeah, prostate. Stop talking about it.
back to prostate.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
cancer.
it's not.
That's healthy. Cancer, healthy.
It's not what we need. So we went to this.
You'll never get a patina this way.
Yeah, no, you can't get a
Yeah,
patina
if
talking
this is
about
what you need,
prostate.
you need to not talk about.
What if she
that.
likes
prostate.
checking the prostate?
right there. Yeah, but don't do that.
Look, you can't.
Is that what you need? A patina to check your prostate?
I don't
A prostate patina.
I don't care.
prostate patina.
patina.
PP.
What if I enjoy it?
That's
Jeff wants a PP.
then that's what you're looking for.
I don't know.
I
But
just, all right. If it is,
I'm not
let's say
ruling out.
hypothetically it was. I don't think you can go straight to prostate. Like, hey, how you doing? You know,
can't lean
oh,
in.
your
You
family
can't
wonderful.
I was
How do you feel
going to
about
it.
prostate?
We were
Nice.
literally talking about
We're just helping
Chris.
you.
I know.
This has nothing to do with me.
All right, all right.
I was just merely suggesting
Oh, you're never
Get derailed.
getting it
that
back. Yeah, you're never getting it back.
patinas that were
He
involved.
got brown belted.
Yeah.
He got brown something.
Brown starred.
Brown.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
got
Just
Old chocolate Chris.
His old chocolate sand dollar back there.
we got lucky though. We didn't even question those shots. We just consumed them.
We didn't. We just drank them. Yeah.
You were like,
oh
"Yay."
yeah, really? They were. From
That's weird that he bought that for you.
And we. That's a great point. We didn't question that shit at all. Yeah. No. I think Chris has got 2 triple.
Yeah.
He went hard. It was like
Someone bought him a
8:30.
triple and he was already been like drunk. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, he was
Didn't
already
he do
drinking.
that at the Redneck Brawl?
He did it right there, bro. He did it at another NFC. Chris goes in
He probably downed that triple too because
probably.
he wasn't.
He'd already been drinking, and then when we got done doing
He's a
everything we
big
were
dude.
doing, we came over and drink.
yeah.
And
He had been drinking the
and
whole
I'm gonna tell you something. He would be
NFC.
another one that would be hilarious to take on a fishing trip.
who?
Chris.
Oh, I've been on one. He's technically in the hookers.
He needs to
Like,
come
he's
with us.
technically- he was-
he would be good.
He was the first time I went with Dave,
He's such
Kai,
a good guy too. I like him.
Dave, Kai, and Chris. It was me and Chris, Kai, Dave on Dave's original boat. That was Carabel. That was a Carabel trip.
See, I want to go to Carabel.
Yeah, me and Chris had a good time.
You know,
It was
we
good.
didn't talk
Carabel's
about
dope.
this about the NFC thing though, but like mine and Lizzie's take about when we walked in because we got there late, you know, and so we got in there and
God.
Dylan was rolling. We got there at the end,
Oh, okay.
and Dylan is in the dude's full guard and he's like trying to wrist lock him,
Right,
And
yeah.
it gets, I think he got hip bumped or something, and then
Yeah, he kept getting hit bumped. That was a
yeah,
problem.
then got the
Where you
smother,
going?
a poopy.
Oh, we got more.
We got more guests.
Squint.
Jordan.
Think so.
But how funny it was though, like to get there, and we're like, we knew we were late because she got off work and it was raining, traffic, yada yada. And we get there ready to root for everybody. We were at the last fight, and then our guys just in shambles. One's getting carried off the mat, and we go to the corner to like say hey to everyone. And Buddha's over there questioning reality.
Oh yeah, Buddha goes
Just
dark.
like
He goes dark.
gone, and before he starts throwing up, Crawford is obviously injured.
I didn't realize y'all had just got there. When
just
y'all
got
came over
there,
I
like-
thought y'all had been there and came over. And was
In y'all's little video, you could see us like walking right when Dylan's rolling. We walked right in there. We're watching. Cole is completely concerned for Crawford, and Dylan just standing there like happy Dylan. He was just so happy that he was there and he tried.
Yeah.
He was like,
Dylan did good.
yeah, he
We
was
got
just
him a sub
the
right
happiest
before that.
boy, and everyone else was in shambles. Kyle's furious.
Yeah, I
he
was
tries to give this like little pep talk that turns into like all right guys, we tried. We went out there, we did good. You all fucking did the wrong fucking thing. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you chasing legs? You went off the game plan. And I'm like, this is hilarious.
That's wildly accurate. Now that I think
God, I
about
wish
it.
Mark would have heard that because that was so accurate.
Mark was sort of there. Mark was collecting himself and getting a drink.
It's like he tried to start out positive and then
did.
it just like went
And he
off.
wasn't looking at them.
forgot all
He
about
wasn't
that.
looking at them at all. He was just like trying, and then he was like getting madder and madder. And he's like giving the knife hand, like, the fuck are we doing?
But
Chasing
that
legs.
is like straight up Dylan too. Like Dylan's just always
Yeah.
like
He's
positive.
just standing there like,
He's like
yeah, no.
everyone's getting yelled
But
at.
Dylan's always like that. He could be
Dylan
like,
did
yeah.
pretty-
He's like,
yeah.
I showed up and did my best.
yeah. And he's like,
And he did.
He's like, oh hey guys, the building's on fire.
I can't. Yeah, when he
He's
so
like,
like going into
I got
the match,
smothered. How lame.
like when he came up to Dylan. He come up, yeah, how lame. When he
lame.
come up, like, there's no
Loser.
point in like trying to hard nose Dylan going into a match or nothing. I just come out, I was like, look at all these fucking people acting all serious, Dylan. And he's like, I know, it's lame. I'm like, I know. Why don't you go sub somebody? And he goes up there and heel hooks the guy. And then it was like game on. He got a little crunk, and then he just got a bigger dude. I didn't even think about that exchange. I appreciate you bringing that up.
What about you yelling at all? It's hilarious.
I forgot all about that because I do remember, like, look, man, it's all I could ask for and all this and that. There he is. What's up, Squint? Why you look so swollen, buddy?
I was out in the sun all day.
No, okay. What's going on?
Jeff's calling me fat. Kyle's calling me fat.
I didn't call him fat. I called you swollen.
You got to hear
said
Kevin's
Jeff.
take on Kyle at NFC after the match.
Oh yeah.
No, just you'll see it on the podcast later.
It's actually worth repeating. It was spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was telling them. So me and Liz were
Impression of
late,
Kyle.
Yeah. I heard
and
that.
we walk in, we watch Dylan try the wrist lock, and then he gets smothered.
Right.
So then our boys we came rooting for just in shambles, coming off the mat. Crawford's being carried. They get over there in the corner. They lay out Crawford. We're like, oh, shit went down, and then Buddha's over there like.
Emotional,
gone, questioning
Yeah.
reality,
Classic Buddha
why he even
loses.
does his life, and Crawford's obviously
Why
hurt.
am I alive?
Cole is super worried about his brother, and Dylan is just standing there happy as can be, like, I did my best, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch. And Kyle, he tries to give like a pep
This is
talk,
the best part.
and he's like, you're not really looking at him, kind of looking at the ground. He's like, yeah, all right, we came out here, we did our best, and he's like, get off the fucking game plan. Why are we chasing fucking legs? What are we doing? We had a plan. Why you have a great top game? Why the fuck are you chasing legs? We don't train that. And I'm just like,
Awesome. Like he
shit.
starts out positive and like he just
And I
derails.
forgot all about that's wildly accurate. Yeah, I do remember trying to be positive and then just go like, yeah.
Mark was just like, it's time to order alcohol.
yeah. Mark was definitely getting alcohol at
I
the time.
was so done.
Like
I
we
was
already
so-
put like hydrocodone and 3 shots down Crawford's throat.
Yeah.
So
I had ordered a double and just handed it to him.
yeah, here,
Do you
buddy.
think
Had
we'll
to go
do
get
another
another one.
quartet?
Yeah, that ain't gonna fucking
Yeah,
get us
they
away.
can't hold us down.
Be a little while.
Whenever the next one is.
Well, it'll be a little wild for Crawford.
Crawford will be a little.
Is he out? What happened?
So actually, it's not as bad as they thought. He still never went and got an MRI, but he definitely nothing separated. Basically, essentially, what he did was tear all the muscle off the bone. So everything that was connected in there before it got to it did strip everything off. So, which is a way better. I know it sounds like it definitely sucks, and it stayed super swollen and black and all this, but
It's better than a compound break.
Not
real.
lasting results.
right, nothing's got to get a screw put in or nothing.
Ugh.
You want some bourbon?
Plates and screws.
Jeff is trying to give him minor alcohol.
Are you minor?
I am. I'm 20.
Are you not 21?
How old are you?
20.
Which one's the 21-year-old?
Jordan.
It's not Jordan.
Y'all look alike.
Yeah, they do look alike. These fucking acres. Yeah, handsome.
Well,
Just like your
Why
dad.
you be drinking if you underage? Why you be drinking if you underage?
Anymore.
That ain't
It got boring.
Even more.
Mark got a hold. Oh, I heard about those. Yeah, I heard about those. Okay. What you sharing over there?
A patina.
Definitely not patina. You're right. Patina
Patana.
isn't what you think. It's not like the rusted old look cars or trucks.
I was thinking skinny woman.
It's petite Latina.
Everybody knows this. Have
we
we
need to
asked-
get JC on here and talk about petite Latinas and see what his take is.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of guys that can't hold their alcohol,
Oh man,
tell that story.
that dude. All right, so this is back at our old house. Or my
Now,
old house.
caveat before Jeff goes into it. Jeff he'll downplay it, but he makes a fantastic old fashioned.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
does.
it's really good.
It's
It's a great drink.
fantastic. Exactly how you want
I'd
it.
love it.
You know,
I'd love
it's
to
a
have one.
Great old fashioned.
Oh, I mean, I use seriously, I do it like I muddle the salt. I mean, the sugar cube. You know, the you know what I'm talking about? They say muddle. You know, that's
Yeah, he
the way
muddles it.
No,
We know
like a
that.
you
little,
get to muddle it.
Yeah, he
We're
muddles it.
adults, Jeff. We know what muddling
that's a
is.
little-
Yeah.
Yeah,
the mortar thing.
I might do it right, man. And
He
I
doesn't
put-
just sprinkle the orange shavings. He
Yeah.
like
Expresses
blows
the
them all.
orange.
Yeah, I express the orange in it.
Express
you can blow my old fashioned any day.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, he's doing the
You probably wouldn't
Yeah.
last.
he's like,
You wouldn't last with one of my old fashions.
Get it? Does he come?
Got it.
Yeah, I get it.
Wow. Sorry, Kyle stepped off in that one. Anyway, so I'm making old fashions.
Okay.
Kyle's like, make me one. I said, make him one. I made myself one. JC said, hey, make me one.
JC.
All right. Do you know JC?
No.
JC and Hannah.
You know the two, Charlie and
yeah, Charlie and Finn.
Who?
Rivera kids.
little kids, Charlie and Finn.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Their
their
parents.
their daddy.
Okay.
So great guy. Love JC and Hannah. They're great people, and they were at the house that night. And JC said, "Make me an old fashioned," so I'm making one. And I guess he got a little caught up, and
Well,
Kyle-
we were drinking like we were starting to. I guess we'd been hanging around for a while,
Yeah.
but not like super long. And we have drank a couple times, but we're both getting familiar with each other's pace. And like,
Yeah.
you know,
this
Jeff
was
was like, "You want
early.
another? Yeah, I want another. You
This
want
was
another? Yeah, I
early
want another."
in hanging out
And
with
we're both
Hefe.
figuring out that like, oh, we can drink.
I'm learning him.
Yeah.
He's learning me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a mutual respect going on. It's like, all right, cool. You can hold your shit. Like, okay. And so we're holding, we're hanging. And then there's JC.
Yeah, we forgot
And we
about
forgot about JC.
Poor little
And
JC,
he's just over there just pounding them right with us.
They're delicious.
And, they are so good.
That's the problem.
And we're standing there, and we're all standing around this counter. You never did come to my old house, did you? Okay.
Amanda's house.
So it's Amanda's house now. Fuck you, Mark. And so there's this big
Don't try to bring the sad.
yeah, there's this big counter in the middle.
Jeff, you remember when we used to all hang out at your big counter in the middle and drink?
I know you don't have headphones, Kevin. We're playing sad music right now.
Oh, stop it!
Yeah,
Stop
that's
it! It's a good story. It's a good story.
Well, I'll still pay for it.
I knew what you were doing. Don't kick the camera.
I'm sorry.
kick the
So anyway, we're standing there, and just out of nowhere, I mean, it hit like a bunker buster, buddy. Like all of a sudden, JC's talking and hanging out, and all of a sudden, it's like you in
Yep.
lights out, and all of a sudden, I kind of look at him, and I can tell like there's this this 1,000-yard stare.
Calm down.
Yep.
Put that down.
Oh, great! Yeah. Put that down.
There's
Elon
like
Musk.
he's
Elon.
just staring into space, man. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him. I'm like, "You all right, buddy?" And he's just like nods. And I kind of looked over at Kyle and I'm like, "Dude."
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
this ain't gonna be good.
He had doll eyes. He was
Rot-row.
just.
The next thing I know, he's standing up and he's just laid his head down on the like counter. And I looked at Kyle and I was like, "Hey, buddy." I was like, "He's done."
Yeah, I tried to ignore it. I really did try to ignore it, and I was just like, even like turned.
Yeah, we're like trying to talk to him. We're like, "Hey,
We're
let me
having a good
Let me get
time.
you a water. You know, get you a water."
Like, get your water. You'll be okay. Like, you'll be
So-
all right. Just stop drinking so much.
So Kyle ends up just walking him into. We had a guest bedroom off the back. And
Well,
Kyle
Amanda still has it.
Yeah, Amanda still has it.
I think you're doing good, bud.
Wow.
You're succeeding.
Yeah, am I? Yeah. So
They're carrying all this weight.
yeah, the goal in life is to own a house you don't live in.
That's right.
So we're getting back there, and JC, Kyle just puts JC in the bed.
I'll tell you some stories to make you feel better.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
he just puts JC in the bed, and we just keep on like doing our thing. And JC is
about this next part.
No, I didn't.
So
Because I thought it was over from then. I found out the next day.
Traumatized. Let's
no,
hear
It didn't stop.
No, we're just getting
I'm so
started.
excited. Yay.
So it just gets, we're having our time. JC's out. So toward the end of the night, Hannah was like, well, what do I do? Do I just go home? And we're like, look, just go home, take the kids, go home, let him, don't worry about trying to get him up. Just let him sleep. I said, I'll come get him, or I can bring him home in the morning. It's fine. I said, don't.
Mind you, they don't live like 10 or 15
No,
minutes away.
it's not far away.
Just
I'm like,
right up
look,
78.
he's out. Just let him go to sleep. Take the kids, go home. It'll be fine. I said, tell the kids he got sick. We're cool. It's fine. He can spend the night. I'll bring him home in the morning. No problem. Everybody leaves. We go to bed. Well,
Where does he pee?
oh no, no, that's the least of our problem.
Yay.
So the next morning, I'm still asleep, and Amanda like literally punches me in the arm and says, "Hey, I think JC just walked outside." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I just heard
What time is it?
6:45, 6:30, 6:45."
All right.
I'm like, "What?" So I jump up, I walk, and I look out the front door. He's just walking. He's walking down the road.
I forgot he left.
He just walked out the door, and he's
Excellent.
walking down the road. And I'm like,
Gonna go home.
He's a free boy.
so, man, it's like, you gotta go get him. So I'm like, damn it.
Is he still Is he still drunk?
I was. So I just get up, I throw some clothes on, I go start my truck.
I'll make a drink.
Yeah. So I go down.
Mold the sugar.
JC, get one of these old fashions.
So I
Blow the orange.
I pull up beside
another
him.
old-fashioned
I pull
for
up
him.
beside him and I roll my window down and I just kind of looked at him and I said, I said, yeah, I didn't say that. I just looked at him and I said,
There you go.
you want to ride? And he doesn't even say anything. He just walks in front of my truck, comes over and he gets in and he sits down. And it's just silence. There's not a word spoken.
Just shame.
And I drive for about 2 or 3 minutes out, like till you get out to like 78 highway, and I looked at him. I said, "I know you don't want to talk, but I don't know where you live." And he said, and he goes,
Have you ever checked the man's
he goes,
prostate?
he goes, just turn left. So I turn left and I drive a little bit more. Still nothing said. And he goes, next right. I turn, and still nothing said. Jesus. Next right. And that was all I got until we got to his driveway. And I pull in his driveway and I said, you good? He said, I'm good. I said, this will not be spoken of.
Ever. I promise.
Until there's a podcast 2 years from now. But he goes, I appreciate it. So he gets out, he walks off, I leave, go home. All right. I walk in to the house, and Amanda's standing in the kitchen. And she's just looking at me kind of like with these big eyes, and I was like, what? And she goes, come here. So I walk over to the bedroom, to the guest bedroom. He had raised the window
Yes.
in the bedroom and
Is
threw
this your
up
bedroom? A spare bedroom?
Spare
he was in?
bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay, he was in a spare bedroom.
Guest bedroom.
and
yeah.
threw up through the screen
Yeah. My boy. No wonder he left.
out the
Yeah,
house.
that's right.
He
There
was
was
trying to
a-
escape.
There was a fucking toilet 7 feet
Not
away
even.
from
He's
him.
not, how's he
Yeah.
going to know the layout?
He's a fireman.
Oh, he's fucking hammered.
Kyle, way to
Yeah,
go.
use the window. Fireman, escape.
Fill the walls, JC. Find it.
Folding.
Anyway,
No.
we love JC, dude. I gave him so
That's
much.
phenomenal.
I gave him so much
forget,
shit
but
about
it's the
that.
other way.
But here's what I told JC.
It's where Tony is.
He's in Clayton.
Clayton. Well, I wasn't trying to actually out it, but
Have y'all never run away?
But I told JC, I said, look, dude, I said, there's no shame.
I don't think so.
I have been there. I have done stupid stuff. I get it.
yeah, dude.
There is no shame, brother.
Yeah, I told him.
It's
I was
all
like,
good.
look, I didn't know all of that when I told him, but I was like, dude, don't worry about it. I said, we've all fucking had one too many before. Like, it's no big deal.
Buddy.
Dude,
I
I've been
mean,
drug out of bars and taken on bike clubs and fucking off duty.
Yes.
I don't know
sheriffs
what
and
was
shit.
wrong
Like,
with me. I used to love going on side quests.
Side quests.
I would just I'd get hammered and I would just like, remember that thing I sent you? That's what that was about. It was like, the guy's like, I successfully ran away from my friends drunk. It's like, yeah.
Got
I
away.
used to love
Can't
doing
catch
that shit.
me.
Like a little drunk leprechaun.
Like a little demon just ended up in somebody's pool.
Dude, I have absolutely like gotten it's all in the army days, man. You know, now I'm very calmed down. Just sip my bourbon and mind
Like
my
a gentleman.
business.
Well, you sip enough of
fail.
it, and things happen.
Dude, I remember one time like I was so drunk at this bar in the army, and this girl, you know, like picked me up and took me back to her place, and I thought we were, you know, gonna do what you do. Well, there was this huge like her friend's party thing there, and she was very much like, meet all of my friends. You're my new boyfriend.
Wow.
And I'm like, and I was really drunk,
shit.
but I was like, no.
We didn't do
And
that.
I rode with her. I didn't know where I was,
played
and I was
part?
in Washington
Dude,
State.
I'd have hammed that shit up.
no.
I'd have been like, I don't want to get. She's
No,
pregnant.
I escaped. I escaped, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I left, and I just like, this was like, you know, before like phones were very smart, so I didn't have like apps and stuff, and I just like, you know, drunk found my way home, just like kept going until I found it's all things that I remember.
Triangulate the, okay, yeah.
All those
This
land
is
nav
west.
courses you took in the army.
I made it back.
Yeah.
I made it back.
Kevin, you were
Drunk
married,
math.
right? Weren't you married before?
I was
For how long?
6 years.
Okay.
You want to talk about? You want to share those war stories?
We are 42 minutes into the podcast.
We can share war
gonna
stories.
tap out. We got another episode.
We can tap out and then talk. That
Yeah.
might be the better thing.
Can
to
we
do.
tap out with the Carrie story that you started with like 30 minutes
the
ago?
recent one? Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah,
Oh, did we
yeah.
not finish that?
No, you guys went
We
full
derailed
prostate
hard.
patina.
I thought you said
I thought she went up there. She got all chatty. She held.
No,
her
it
hand
was-
out or
we
something.
were
There was
leading
a
up to
follow-up.
something.
There was
Did
a
it-
follow-up.
All right, let's.
did it
oh,
end?
shit. All right.
Yeah,
did
you
it
might-
end in a
You might
positive?
want to leave for this one, buddy.
Shh. Cover your ears.
Earmuffs.
Ooh,
So
he gave
Carrie
you the
and I,
dad look.
last Sunday. No, this is a family
Oh.
fun. This is family story.
Family friendly.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
So we went to
shit.
a.
I was going somewhere dark.
I mean, it does have alcohol, but we went to a little French bakery / boutique thing up in Marietta for just we had went to church and we were like, yeah, I'd always wanted to go there. It's a really neat little French place. Okay. So we went, and
Sounds gay.
Paris was with
I
us.
don't know. I'm never getting tapped by you again. Ever in my life.
I was going to say that
That's just
sounds like the
never-
gayest thing
Those-
you could
you
have ever
fantastic
said.
little French
You know why
bakery
it's not
you
gay?
went to?
You were with your wife.
I was with my
really
wife and
gay.
daughter.
You know how I know that
Just
you
saying. You just said like a French bakery that,
has gay
like, what'd you say?
bagels.
Just
All I heard was gay.
Okay.
Jeff heard French, and then all the gay shit just flooded his head. So.
Yeah, it was really good.
And then it spilled
the food
over to
was
me,
really
and you
good,
know what?
too.
I apologize for that.
Yeah, it's really
Don't
good.
try to,
too.
don't try to
I'm going back.
backpedal
I'm
now.
going back.
Well, he's got to roll with me for the
I'm
next
probably
3
going to
weeks
get
before
submitted.
comp.
Yeah, at some point.
So that's where we're at. So she decides she's after
one that's
the
rocking.
Cosmo episode, she's only had like a Mike's Hard Lemonade every now and then. Nothing serious. Okay. She decides she's doing mimosas
Yeah, today's the day.
on Sunday. On last Sunday.
Ooh, is this midday?
Yeah. this
Midday
is-
mimosas?
You heard the
She
day
knows
drink
what's in
one was
most
fun.
in mimosas?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
She's aware. So they asked her if she would have.
Oh, wait. Normal mimosas are just champagne.
Champagne and orange juice.
Oh, my bad.
Just
Screwdriver. It's like a screwdriver was a mimosa, but I was like, oh, yeah, normal
Just
people.
champagne and orange
Normal
juice.
people don't put vodka in it. My bad. My
no,
bad.
no.
Sorry.
So
People just drink the mixer, you know.
Yeah.
I was like,
The
let me get over
waitress-
this hangover.
The waitress asks her, says, "Do you want the bottomless, or would you just?" And I said, "No.
Yeah.
She just needs one. She
Bottomless
doesn't need
mimosa.
bottomless mimosas. She just needs one. She'll be fine." So
I'd have
she
sabotaged my wife in a
She
second.
gets a mimosa and drinks the mimosa. Okay, and she's very proud of herself. Again, we had food. She had bread. She had carbs. She had all that. We get
All
into
the
Target.
necessities.
We get into Target about, I don't know, 10 minutes later after we leave this place. I'm walking around Target, and all of a sudden she starts getting giggly and chatty. And I was like, oh my God, you are drunk off one mimosa. What is happening right now?
There's a link to this though. The bread. She's got like a gluten intolerance, bro.
Maybe that's all it is. Maybe
Yeah.
you should try like
She just needs to go.
Her blood
citrus
sugar is doing
without
something
eating.
wacky, and
citrus
she's
and like
she's drunk.
I don't
protein.
know, bro. She's like as lightweight as it comes.
She's pretty
with
lightweight.
alcohol.
That's for sure.
Jeff,
Have y'all ever had
Speaking
a,
of
We were just kidding.
the
We were just kidding,
devil.
Gary. We were just
I've
joking.
never had a Hard Mike's lemonade.
They're all right.
Yeah, it's like those. It's like you ever drink those Smirnoffs back in the day?
The Smirnoff ices.
Yeah.
Is there a difference in
The
Mike's
flavor you
hard
drink
lemonade
that-
and Hard Mike's lemonade?
No.
Yes, totally different.
yeah, I would say so.
Nah, they're both hard.
We need to get Cousin Mike over here. That'd
need
be
to get
fun.
Cousin
Mike.
Mike's lemonade.
Get him
I
over
bet
here,
Cousin
get him
Mike
over here.
makes some good lemonade.
Cousin Mike.
Now, Cousin Mike could throw him down too.
Yeah, I bet he makes
Oh
some
yeah,
good
that makes
lemonade.
sense. That makes perfect sense.
He's a beer guy.
His cousin Mike.
That also makes sense.
Now he does like bourbon, but he will freaking throw.
I just
down
can't
some
sit
beers,
and
dude.
drink beers.
I can't either, man.
can't
I don't
do it.
understand
Too
it.
much. I don't either.
Too much
Makes
liquid.
me feel all
The
like-
next day is the worst.
It's the
Makes me feel
worst.
You feel so like if you go to train the next day, dude, you
so
get
much
just
terrible.
acid reflux. You're burping.
You never catch the
whole-
buzz you're chasing, anyways. Like I like a good middle of the day beer buzz as much as the next guy, but you can't sit there and chase it all day like you can bourbon.
Think about like how much liquid you're drinking. Like if someone
Yes.
put that much water in front of you and was like, "Drink this," you'd be like, "Hey, you out of your
Fucking
mind?"
terrible.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'm not drinking that much
64
water.
ounces of water.
And if it
in
was
a
beer,
couple
and you're
hours.
like, "Oh."
There was one day we were fishing and we just threw some beer on the boat just for the hell of it, and like I wasn't really drinking water and it was hot and I got a nice cold ass beer in me and I was like, that was good, and we're still drinking bourbon, but then I pounded like 4 or 5 more throughout the day and all that, and just off of that ruined all the rest of the bourbon and everything for the next day. That's my tap out. No.
All right,
Back to you, Jeff.
yeah, I'm gonna tap out with.
Fuck beer.
I'm not a huge beer fan, but I may have already told this, but
However.
when I was in Savannah a few months ago, I had a bartender there, and she said, "Did I tell y'all about what she called the manmosa?"
Yeah, it was like
Did I tell you that?
Manmosa. Yeah, you told us about that on
It
here.
was so okay. I've already told it. Anyway,
Yeah, so you can't tap out with that. Do something else.
Nope, I'm tapping out again because I'm telling y'all again. It was so good, but it was a Blue Moon, like a Blue Moon,
Yeah.
kind of orange flavored, and it had a
wheat ale.
shot of orange vodka, not liqueur, but an actual orange vodka. Shot inside the Blue Moon, and it was so friggin' good, dude. I mean, it was like refreshing. It was good. But not many places sell orange vodka.
Yeah, no, but I
It
could
was
have
good.
the.
And I'm not a beer drinker. I don't like beer.
Now look,
honestly.
I'll get some IPA every now and then, and
But like,
something
if
that,
if somebody hands me like a Bud Light or Miller Light, I'm like, nah,
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, that was my tap out. How about you?
Boom.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a tap out.
All right,
What are
Rev,
you gonna tap out
Take-
to?
take
You
it
gotta
on.
tap out to something.
I already tapped out. I tapped out with the carry story.
close it out
Cheers,
for us, man.
Tap it out there.
Kevin's got to do it. Don't screw it up, Kevin.
Kevin.
Well, I will.
A lot of pressure.
Kevin.
A lot of pressure. Oh, no.
Final thoughts.
How you gonna close it out after the summary of everything between the gas station people
Yeah.
and
Our new game, yeah.
our new game?
Yeah.
And then what did we start with?
Drink bourbon, not
Were
beer.
you here for the
cunts.
Down syndrome?
See, there we go. There,
See, it was perfect.
Drink,
Perfect.
yeah, you
Were you
walked
listening?
all over it.
No, I fucking
Said
walked all
drink
over it.
bourbon, not beer, you cunts.
Yuck.
Yeah, there you
cunts.
go. All right, we love you guys. We'll see y'all
See you,
next
folks.
week.